Hello and welcome to Roadrunner Hockey here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. I'm John McCooch here for this adventure, this story of the Ramapo Roadrunners Hockey Club. They will be taking on Massachusetts Maritime Academy here on Military Night. First off, before we talk about hockey and anything, obviously, on a Military Night, it's a very special night. You have an academy where some people who do graduate from it end up serving in those armed forces, and we want to thank everybody who has gone and done that service, who has done that great sacrifice for our country, those who have paid the ultimate sacrifice, anybody involved with the military, any way, shape, or form. Thank you very much for your service. This is a day for all of you out there who have done that service. But taking a look at Ramapo comes in here at 6-8. Massachusetts Maritime comes in at 7-5, and obviously the Buccaneers of Massachusetts Maritime, if you look at the D2 standings in AAU, they are ranked 8 right now. Ramapo sits at 26. They are hanging in there, these Roadrunners, and we'll see where the rankings shake up once those new ones come out, because you look at Ramapo playing Penn State yesterday. They took on a top 10 team in the Penn State Nittany Lions, and they fell. It was a tough one and a crushing one. 7-2. The Nittany Lions came out, dominated, won the shot total 30-27, and you would think that the game would be a bit closer, but it did end up being 7-2. In that first period, you did have 2 goals out of the Ramapo Roadrunners. Luca Carnamola shot an absolute laser, and Tommy Korpix, who will start tonight, defenseman, had one as well in that first period, but that would be it for the Ramapo Roadrunners as the Penn State Nittany Lions fired off 5 straight goals, 5 unanswered goals in period number 2, and it was all wraps from there. It was all just a demoralizing moment for the Ramapo Roadrunners. So today, as they are here at home, they're on a bit of a skid, a bit of a losing run. They've lost a number of games so far, so we will see if they can rebound at the very least, because it is a number 8 team. It's a top team in AAU D2. So we'll see how they can handle Massachusetts Maritime. Taking a look at them, they are a very strong team, a team that plays very clean, a team that just plays solid, just like a military unit. They are very defined. They're very structured in the way that they play. They have won 4 out of their last 5. So we will see if Ramapo can hold on and rebound against Penn State after that Penn State loss. It was a tough one for the Ramapo Roadrunners. But again, 6-8 taking on 7-5. The Roadrunners looking to get a bit closer to 500. It comes down to the stars. Look for Brock Pfizer to have a big game today. Penalty minutes, though, that's a storyline for this team. That's a problem. 35 penalty minutes, that's a problem for Brock Pfizer. 14 penalty minutes out of Moscow. 14 penalty minutes for Devin Haynes. That's a problem, as Gus Johnson would say in the Ohio State Penn State game. But it's going to be tough because these are players. You look at that top line for a lot of these players, this Ramapo Roadrunner team. They commit a lot of penalties, but they're physical. They go and get goals. They've got a lot of kachucks on this team, if you know what I'm talking about right there. So we'll see if they can kind of play clean today against a very structured, a very, very good team in these Massachusetts Maritime Academy Buccaneers. They will be a tough one to take on today. Also for Alec Rittenhouse, a big moment for him to rebound as a netminder, the only netminder on this team. You look at 7 goals. It did not go his way yesterday. Did not go his way last night. Look for his defensive unit. Tommy Korpix, Ty Watson, who plays so well as a top pairing right there. They need to step up. They need to find a way to get Alec Rittenhouse some protection in this game. But we will step aside for the national anthem, starting lineups, and all of the like. We'll be right back here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting in just a few moments. Hello and welcome back to Ramapo College Roadrunner Hockey here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. I'm John McCooch, joined alongside you, the listener, here for this adventure through Ramapo Roadrunner Hockey. Starting lineup for the Massachusetts Maritime Buccaneers as the puck has been dropped. You've got Brady Leslie, Charles Hickman, Kyle Souza, Chris Shanahan, Aiden Weir in terms of the skaters, and in net, Liam Poles from East Falmouth, Massachusetts today as the Buccaneers playing with some early pace, trying to get guys out in space as they cross the blue line, try to dump that back in. They're just in the circle, and that goes out of play. So in terms of the Massachusetts Maritime Academy Buccaneers, again, Military Appreciation Night. They pick this academy for a reason. They have this Maritime Academy producing talent that ends up in the Armed Forces of the United States. A night to appreciate all those in the military. Is a save on Alec Rittenhouse. Thank you to all who have served. Roadrunners trying to work the neutral zone, turn the puck over, and they dump that back in out of play. Past the Roadrunner bench, everyone has to duck and cover on the other side. Again, for those of you that were not here in the open yesterday, Penn State came into this building. 7:30 start, so a quick turnaround for the Roadrunners today. 7-2 was the final score in favor of Penn State. So the Roadrunners, we will find out kind of what team they are today. How will they rebound against a very tough opponent in Massachusetts Maritime? Here come the Roadrunners trying to work, trying to get some offensive possession. Haven't got anything clean past that blue line just yet in the first minute of play as they dump this. And that will go off the pads of Poles. The Buccaneers bouncing this off the boards, trying to set something up, and that will be a whistle blown. So we will get a reset. Here in this one, starting lineup for the Ramapo Roadrunners. The forwards, Devin Haynes, Brock Pfizer, Matthew Cochran round out the forwards. Tommy Korpix and Ty Watson, your defensive pairing today. Alec Rittenhouse back there in the net. 7 goals went past him yesterday. Faced some tough players, faced some tough opposition, and had some very solid saves. Faced 30 shots yesterday. So we will find out what kind of netminder he is. This is the day you find out who Ramapo is, as there's a chance. No one there for it, though, as there was some great defensive work by Daniel Kolbatsky, who's coming to this game. Again, quick shifts, expect that, as he will fall down over there. Daniel Phillips takes a tumble. And the Buccaneers try to get some changes as well for your Massachusetts Maritime Academy. Coming all the way from Massachusetts today as they try to work it. Just have to dump it, try to give Ramapo the puck back, and they have to get back on side. Do the Buccaneers, and now that one's stolen in the offensive zone. 2 Roadrunners there for it. However, Savico was there, but now working back around the net. The Buccaneers trying to figure things out. Dumps it behind him, just goes past the stick of Colin Campbell. Now they get it back, trying to find something in the slot, can't do it. Bounced off the boards, can't go through. Savico trying to chase this puck, can't get there, it's out in front, there's a chance, Rittenhouse makes a save, gets out in front of it. So the Roadrunners keep things alive and keep things level. Alec Rittenhouse in great positioning. But some tough turnovers in their own zone. The Ramapo Roadrunners have to kind of find a way to keep that puck protected. That was a big thing that kind of got them in the last game against Penn State as they win the face-off now. But they've still got to corral it. And that will be a whistle blown. So we will get another face-off. Again, a big thing that kills Ramapo in a lot of these games comes back to bite them. You look at the penalties. Penalties are the story for the Roadrunners. Had plenty of them last night. I'll do some math real quick. Had 6 penalties last night. So not easy. Not an easy thing to do, to control those penalties, to control how often you allow the other team to go on the power play and get a man advantage. But you look at some of these past few games, Ramapo doesn't get a lot of shots off in terms of their last stretch. They started off the season with a ton of shots. Would just fire everything at the net. They kind of settled down. Games against Stevens, right? Settled down a bit. And now they're in this weird kind of limbo. Okay, how often should we shoot the puck? How conservative should we play? And they've just got to kind of figure that out today. This is where you will find out who you are as a team. Scrum for the puck goes out of play. This one's poked out. We've already gone through the first 3 minutes of action here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. I'm John McCouch, joined alongside you here for this one. Make sure to like, subscribe, be active in the chat as always on YouTube. Yesterday we were unfortunately dealing with technical difficulties, but we got through them today. This one goes behind Alec Rittenhouse. Bounced off the board. They scrum for it. Haynes trying to get it. Cochran comes in with Watson. This one sent over towards Rittenhouse, and he will cover up.
72249, please move your car. This car illegally in the tire zone will be towed at your expense. White Lincoln, Illinois plate EP.
PA announcer making some announcements here. If you can't understand it, someone's got to move their car. Someone's got to move their car. They will be getting towed, so make sure if that's your car, get it out of there. Fortunately, I've never had to deal with a tow myself. This one goes off of the head of Cochran. Buccaneers. Again, have spent a lot of time in Ramapo's D zone. Watson, though, able to get this. Pfizer, Brock Pfizer, a player who you will see lay the body quite often today. Leads the team in penalty minutes, but also leads the team in points and goals and all that fun stuff. So again, you take that trade if you're Ramapo. 4 minutes have expired in this first period. 4 shots by Massachusetts Maritime Academy. Only 1 so far for the Roadrunners. Working, trying to find something in the slot. That went high. That push went high is what I was trying to say there. Pfizer trying to lay this one up. He lays the body. Hard contact. Another piece of hard contact. To think about these Roadrunners, they are physical. 15:30 left on the clock. Kolbanski holding it behind Rittenhouse. Roadrunners trying to create something, and that one just goes a bit too high out of play. $15:20 remain in the first period of play. Face-off goes the way of the Ramapo Roadrunners. Bodies fly. Ramapo trying to work with something in the neutral zone. Kolbanski corrals the puck. Faces some bodies of Massachusetts Maritime. And both teams still feeling each other out here in period number 1. Kolbanski tries to bounce this off the boards, can't get that one anywhere. Again, the Buccaneers have controlled puck possession quite a bit in this game. Bobby Wogish sent this over to Atwell, but again ends up in the stick of a Massachusetts Maritime Buccaneer. Backhanded over. Gets poked back into neutral zone by Luca Carnamola, who had the first goal of the day yesterday. Buccaneers unable to get anything going there. Sent over on the far side, but goes past the stick of Brady Vea. Tim Wainvig was chasing this now into the offensive zone, pushed in the back. Was a Roadrunner, and now the Buccaneers are able to corral again. Again, puck possession, puck possession, puck possession if you are Ramapo. And still a 0-0 game. 4 shots to 1, the advantage remains for the Buccaneers. Sedvico trying to get this bounced out. That shot goes wide from the Buccaneers. This one dumped in. And now behind the net. Poked up. Can't get that one to go. Gahegan bounces this around. The Roadrunners try to find somewhere to go with it. Can't get there. Wanvig sends us into the neutral zone. Pfizer trying to get this on the puck. Get this on the stick. Can't get that one. Trying to work with some numbers. Backhand pass does not go anywhere. Pfizer's able to get his stick on the puck. And he will work quickly. Sets a shot from all the way just across the blue line. That one doesn't go anywhere. Cochran trying to dump this back in. Changes come on for Ramapo. Bounced off from Haynes. Haynes working. Haynes trying to find somewhere to go. And Cochran takes a big hit. Now Haynes. Haynes makes a pass. Pfizer with a shot. It goes off of the netminder poles. Back out in front. Now the Buccaneers have it. Here with 12:30 left on the clock. 2 shots for Ramapo now. Here in this game, starting to look a bit more composed. Brock Pfizer bounces it off the glass. Works over to Haynes. Haynes makes a move. Haynes trying to find somewhere to go. There comes Haynes, and there's a save by Liam Poles. Liam Poles with just over a 4.5 goals allowed average here in this game. 811 save percentage for the netminder. Roadrunners trying to work in the offensive zone, but 2 bodies just come in and collide with them. Fed back in. Buccaneers working on the other side. Under 12 minutes to go now, 4-3. The shot advantage for the Buccaneers. Going the other way now. Poles has to come out. Slamming into the boards is a Roadrunner. Now a great move, but better defense here from Kolbanski. Chasing around, now in front of Rittenhouse. Alec Rittenhouse hasn't had to face too much pressure so far here in period number 1. Out of the other side. Dumped in, no one there to corral. Kolbanski has to hold on to it. And a slow first period for both teams. This one goes off of Rittenhouse. He gets it off of his stick hand. This one goes out of play here at 10:56 to go here in period number 1. Faceoff goes away to the Buccaneers. Here's a slapper. It goes in front of Rittenhouse. He makes the save. And this one gets bounced back into the neutral zone. The Buccaneers had a good chance there. Rittenhouse got out in front of it, though. Now the Buccaneers trying to find somewhere to go. This one sent over towards Rittenhouse. He has to get rid of it. He does successfully. This one kicked over by Vea. Vea chasing this one around. Buccaneers sticking around their netminder, now taking things slow. Had a strong first period yesterday for Ramapo. Again, we all see where that ended up going. Tough hits, working around. Atwell. Feeding this over. Great way for Brock Pfizer to just get rid of that puck and clear it. And that will lead to a change. Wandvig comes back onto the ice for the Roadrunners. And that will go down offside. In a slow start, no penalties, no goals. 7-3, the shot advantage for the Buccaneers. Not a ton of action so far here on Military Appreciation Night. Face-off. Goes the way of Ramapo. And just a hard one that parades around the boards. But it goes back the way of the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers working inside. There's a shot. Rittenhouse out in front of it, and he covers up. Great work by Rittenhouse. Again, a big rebound day for Rittenhouse. We have seen some great saves out of him so far in this game. So great work from him. Face-off goes the way of the Buccaneers. This one set wide. On that shot, Brock Pfizer trying to work. He gets that poked out. From Soretis. Hard stick. Weave back around. Goes the way of Pfizer. Pfizer trying to skate around, getting on the boards. He forces a Buccaneer to head in. Pfizer sends a shot. It can't go in. He saves it. Tries to backhand it around him, but a save by Poles. Taken away, though. They're trying to figure things out here. Can tell exactly where the puck went. It's on the far side of me. We're in the crow's nest on the other side. This corner, I can see everything. On the outside. Bouncing on the boards. Wanvig able to get this one. These Buccaneers, though, they are crashing the offensive zone. They're doing a great job of just keeping the puck alive, keeping possessions alive. Has not led to a goal so far, the Buccaneers. You can see what makes them the 8th-ranked team in AAU D2. Looking to work now, sends a shot. It goes outside the net. It touches the net, but not the way that a Buccaneer would want it to. Weaving in, almost a chance. Potentially it gets poked out. Tough pressure here. That one sent high. So the Buccaneers with some good chances. Can't get that one on the stick. They'll weave it around on the far side, outside the circle. Goes over the net. Buccaneers keep it alive. Trying to find someone, but 2 Roadrunners are there. The Buccaneers dump this back in as they look for a change. A very long shift, a good shift, but they will indeed be tired. Wanvig has to come on. They will get a come off the ice. They will get a change out there defensively as well. Kolbanski, solid offensive defenseman. Sent all the way down the ice. This game is currently moving. With just about 7:09 left in period number 1, 9-5 is your shot total. No shot total on the scoreboard for us after some software technical things that I'm not super educated on, but we don't have a score bug, and I know that. Or we do have a score bug, we just don't have the shots on the score bug. Under 7 minutes to go now, though. And now weaving in, there's a chance. Rittenhouse able to get that with the glove. Over the shot from Brady Leslie, one of the first liners today. He's got 10 points on the year. Would have been his 4th goal of the season. He's got 3 right now. Charles Hickman will take the face-off against Jameson Vico. Kolbanski gets rid of this one. Brady Vea trying to chase. But now Atwell gets rid of it for the Roadrunners. But it stays in the offensive zone for the Buccaneers. Ramapo trying to work hard in this defensive zone. That puck goes sky high and goes over everybody. Hickman was waiting for it to fall down, but didn't know exactly where it went. Now there's a pass, almost a chance. It was just in the circle. Couldn't get that cleanly on the stick and create a shot for himself. Atwell with the poke. Kolbanski chasing this puck. Vea around the boards. Goes onto the skates of a Buccaneer. He pokes it out. Went off of a Roadrunner. 10-5 is your shot total. They'll dump this through. Cochran chasing. They will blow this one off. 5:52 left in period number 1. Here on Military Appreciation Night, the Ramapo Roadrunners trying to get back into their flow, get back to their winning ways that you saw in the middle of the season. They started off this season. There's Holmes. That shot goes over to Rittenhouse, and he saves it. Start off 0-2 at home. Trying to defend this IceVault. This one lifted. It goes off on the skate of a Buccaneer. Now on the other side. Weaving through. Almost took a big hit from Pfizer. Got around it. Sends that one into Rittenhouse. Rittenhouse gets enough on it to get rid of it. Kolbanski has Haynes with him. Trying to find Haynes, but he's got Pfizer. Brock Pfizer. Weaving through. Sends a shot from far away. It just goes wide. Haynes corrals the puck. He takes the body. We get to about 5 minutes to go left in period number 1. Wanvig sends it through. It goes on to the stick of a Buccaneer. This one just too high. Off the glass. Sean Sousa sent that away. That will go down as a penalty. So a penalty goes the way of Ramapo. Connor Merrick, the Marshfield, Massachusetts native, commits the penalty. We'll get penalties on both sides, actually. We'll get penalties on both sides. Leads to 4-on-4 hockey. No correction, the Ramapo penalty is on Brock Pfizer. Nick Soretis with the penalty for Massachusetts Maritime. Going down in 2 roughing calls. We've got my favorite kind of hockey, 4-on-4 hockey for the next 2 minutes. Now down to about 1:45. We'll see who this benefits, who plays better out in space. That's what 4-on-4 allows you to do when you have fast players. A player like Brock Pfizer benefits greatly from 4-on-4. Bodies fly for Massachusetts Maritime. Some pushing and some shoving. But Matthew Cochran comes out on top. Haynes. And it takes a hit. Devin Haynes takes a hit. The Buccaneers going the other way. They'll get a change. Working in the neutral zone. Out on the other end, Seth Rittenhouse makes the save off of it. Kyle Souza delivered that damage. Devin Haynes tries to deliver some back to a teammate of his on the Buccaneers side. Working through. Buccaneers. That one's wide as that one was tipped out. Looks like Wogish. Under 4 minutes to go. 12-5 is your shot advantage for the Buccaneers. Kobanski leaving through in the neutral zone. Bouncing off the glass. So, although there are 2 penalties so far in this game, neither team goes on the power play. We'll take that with a glove. Here with 3:23 left on the clock in the first period of play. Only 5 shots so far in this first period for Ramapo, and that's kind of going back to one of our storylines of the day. The shot totals for Ramapo. They have not had a lot of shots in their past 3 games, now going on 4. This one bounces off of Bobby Wogish with a huge overtime goal earlier in the season. Dumped out. Rosewood Rittenhouse will go down. Nice. So taking a look at shot totals with a 6-0 loss against Kutztown University on the road. You also with the road loss to Sacred Heart. Those going 6-0 and 5-2 in favor of the other team when you're looking at it from Ramapo's perspective. Respectively, 20 shots on net in the Sacred Heart game, 16 in the Kutztown game. And now today, only 5 shots in period number 1, and we've only got 3 minutes left to go. So the same storyline has begun to show up. The penalties have not started showing up. There's under 3 minutes now left to go here in period number 1. Again, it's a big thing to note. In terms of penalty minutes per game, you look at Ramapo, 11.6 per game. They do play well on the power play. They get about 1.2 goals per game. And their total goals per game number has gone down to 3.3. So not the numbers you want to see if you are looking at it from that perspective. Buccaneers trying to clear this out of their end. Buccaneers coming off a win against Stonehill College. Another solidly ranked team in D2. 6-3 that went their way. They also beat Stonehill earlier in the season, 9-2. One thing to point out about this Buccaneer team, though, a 10-0 loss to Anna Maria College. You see 10-0. That's a tough one to rebound from, and the Buccaneers have done just that. They work in the circle, goes off the padding. Another big save! Another big save! Alec Rittenhouse made multiple saves on that play, went down and got it done. Great work from the netminder. With 2:08 left. We'll see how many shots they add on to Massachusetts Maritime. Counted a few myself. Hey, trying to clear this. That one was tipped with just under 2 minutes here in period number 1. .152, as I mentioned. Both teams scoreless so far in this game. Roadrunners will take this face off and dump it into neutral zone. This puck is kicked. The Buccaneers trying to work. Now a chance out in front. Rittenhouse is there for. Can he get out of? Yes, he can. Alec Rittenhouse has to pop a squat. And he makes a save. So Alec Rittenhouse has faced some tough pressure in the past few minutes, but he has found a way. Faced 14 shots on goal, 14 saves for the netminder from Cherry Hill. Only 7 so far again for Ramapo. They have dominated puck possession, the Buccaneers. You want to see that change if you're looking at it from the Ramapo Roadrunner perspective. Pfizer trying to dive in and make a play. Puts his body out in front. The Roadrunners just trying to get something going here offensively. Went over Cochran that puck. The Buccaneers again trying to field this cleanly with Devin Hayes trying to cause some damage, trying to cause the ruckus. The Buccaneers ignore it. Now back in their own defensive zone. They bounce this off the glass and just dump it away. Got a chase going on from Harris. Harris falls down. Now back onto the stick of a Buccaneer. Campbell sends that out in front, but no one there for it. Great work from Tommy Corpus, who's had a great few games despite the losses. Cochran, Haynes, and Watson. Second 1% shot in. That one saved by Rittenhouse. Watson gets that one taken away, but loses it. Harris can't get there. Harris had a chance in front, but lost the puck. Pfizer takes the body as he tries to bounce this out. A final line change for the first period from the Roadrunners. They'll hold on. This one bounced. Pfizer's got to get back on side. The Buccaneers hold this. Their defensive zone. Back to neutral zone. Pfizer will lift it up. Hand it down. Dumped in. We'll see if this expires it. This one back into the neutral zone, and that will do it for period number 1 as a post-first period hit gets laid by Brock Pfizer. No call, no nothing. This is just some hockey that we have here for you on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. Now we'll do it for the first period of play. Kyle Souza took the damage from Brock Pfizer. We will see if he remembers that. 15-7 is your shot total. The Massachusetts Maritime Academy Buccaneers hold on to the advantage. It looks like we do have a penalty as well. Pfizer. Looks like they called that, actually. We'll see if that one sticks around, but there are 2 minutes on the clock and the number 17, and that means another penalty on Brock Pfizer. So we will see how that goes if Ramapo has to deal with it heading into the second. We'll be right back here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting, 0-0 to start things off in period number 1.
Mic check. Mic check. It sounds fine. It's still a little. Oh, okay. Because it sounds a little broken up a little bit, but not too bad. So I have that, but I don't think that's the problem. Because it's happening even when it's not. Well, but it's even going on when they're not playing music. So, that's strange. Yeah, it sounds a little bit. Now it sounds okay. In here, it sounds fine. That's weird. I'm not sure why that is. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and match them. Yeah. Yeah. Just put it right there. It's literally 0.1 off, whatever. So, let's try this, and if it's still crackly.
was just curious.
Not that I know of, but it's not the end of the world. So
Was it never working?
It's worked in the past,
But just not tonight?
Yeah, just not tonight.
Okay.
It's not a big deal. I was just curious.
Is your feed better tonight? Everything is fine?
Yes, it is working way better.
All right, good. Most important.
Yes, the most important thing.
I texted Jason.
Hello and welcome back to Roadrunner Hockey here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. I'm John McCooch here alongside you for this matchup between the Roadrunners and the Massachusetts Maritime Academy Buccaneers. 0-0 hockey game, so we've got a wash of a first period. However, heading into that second period, at the end of the first period, we had a penalty by Brock Pfizer. There was a bit of an extra body at the end after the clock had expired. They called a penalty on him for a tripping penalty. It'll officially go down as. So that will be a 2-minute penalty on Brock Pfizer, his second penalty of the day so far. He leads the team by quite a bit with 35 penalty minutes heading into this game, and 2 plus 2 is 4, and 35 plus 4 is 39. So we've got 39 penalty minutes on the season for the Roadrunners. We will see if the Roadrunners, though, can rebound here in period number 1, as both teams trying to find a way to stay composed and find a way to get that first goal. We still do not have a goal in this game. 15 shots to 7. That's the advantage. The Buccaneers have led the shot advantage the entire way. For the Buccaneers, we saw in the second period against Penn State. The second period has been a big struggle for the Roadrunners. They played great in periods 1 and 3. Sometimes bad third and second period can put you out of the way. 5 goals from Penn State yesterday in the second period. None from Ramapo in that period. Shot sends in. They've got blockers out in front. There's a chance. Nowhere to go. Backhanded over. Alec Brittenhouse, who's been outstanding today, makes a save. 19-13 on the clock here in period number 2. Liam Pohl's the other netminder for the Buccaneers. He hasn't had a ton to face. Only 7 shots so far from Ramapo. Changes on for both sides in terms of the lines early in this game, in the second period. Face-off goes away to the Buccaneers. The Roadrunners struggled on the face-off yesterday. We'll see if they can tune up their face-off game. At the point now, the Buccaneers working through. Now on the other side, trying to get it behind Alec Brittenhouse. Can't get blockers out in front. Near the top, head back around the other side. Buccaneers, that one is saved. Now a chance, over, nowhere to go with it. This one just cleared away by the Roadrunners. Luca Carnamola got rid of that one. Now the Buccaneers slow things down and get it going. Constantino Morocco makes the move, finds a way around, nowhere to go with the puck, and he'll get this back to the point. Pass, far side. There's a shot. Rittenhouse takes it right in the breadbasket. And another save for the netminder. Buccaneers now hold a 10-shot lead in this game over the Roadrunners. Taking a look at the last game, last time these two teams played each other. They played a game early in the season last year that we were here for. Shot over to Rittenhouse. He goes off his pass. This one clear, and I'll get into that in a second. Sent all the way down the ice, and it was a very close, contested game. It was my first broadcast for Breakout Sports Broadcasting as well, right in this booth. Things have changed and improved a lot around here since then, but the Roadrunners, they fell to that game in overtime. Rittenhouse able to get rid of it. So a bit of a revenge scenario for the Roadrunners. That game was contested all the way till the very end, obviously. Went to overtime. A lot of fun with that one. Chance out in front, nowhere to go. Yeah, the Roadrunners have not been able to get much going offensively. It'll be their 8th shot of the game. They stood tall defensively. They found ways to clear the puck, but eventually this offense has to give Alec Rittenhouse some support on the other end. Buccaneers on the far side, trying to get rid of this puck. Again, we've been back to even strength for a bit now. The Roadrunners still having to play on the defensive. Under 17 minutes to go now. A battle for the puck down low. Looking to find someone in the slot. There's a chance. There's a shot. It's away. Harris was there for it, but he was not in the right position. But Rittenhouse was way out of his net. Can't get this one through. The Roadrunners will dump this to get it clear. Eric Miles got rid of it. Pfizer tried to get this down on his stick, but now Harris with the speed, trying to weave through. Wanvig there defensively. Wanvig working, trying to get rid of this puck. Can't do it so far. Now down around the other end. Hand up for icing. And that he will be granted. 16-19 left to go here in period number 2. Neither team, again, one of those hockey games that some would call ugly. We over here at Breakout Sports Broadcasting call beautiful. Defense, physicality. All it'll take is one ugly goal potentially to win this game for either side. Both teams a fan of putting up goals. They put up quite a few. But in the last few, if you look at Massachusetts Maritime, they put up 6 in their last game, 9 against Stonehill earlier in the year. 8-1 win over Madison College, and this one in far away. 6-4 win against Tufts. Roadrunners in their last 5, they lost 4 in their last 5 so far. Trying to get back to the winning ways. They have not scored a ton of goals in that stretch. Only 8. When you go back to their losses, only 7 in those losses. 0-0, still your score. 18 shots. There's a great slam into the boards. Of course, Pfizer is there on that end of it. Pfizer with a slam again. Bodies colliding and bodies corralling. And now here come the Buccaneers. This one poked out. Pfizer there for it. Pfizer just took some damage and delivered damage of his own. Conklin with the puck. Conklin trying to feed this. It's wide. Back into the neutral zone, and this one will be dumped. A long shift for these Roadrunners currently on the ice. This one dumped, can't get past the stick, and it will go as an icing. With exactly 15 minutes left on the clock in the second period. With Soretta. Soretta sends a shot. It's rebounded, but nowhere to go. Now a turnover out in front. Rittenhouse able to poke it out. Another body slams into the boards. Sent down the ice. Poked by Wogan, but still in possession of the Bucks. This goes past the Buccaneers. Neither team able to get anything completely. Now they do. Here's a chance. There's a move. There's a shot. And it is wide. Soretis trying to create some kind of damage. Harris back to Soretis. Soretis working. Gets it back over towards the point. There's a shot. It's tipped out. Looks like Wogan might have got on that one. Now a scram for the puck. Carnival waiting for it. Nothing there. Goes back with the Bucks. Bounced off the glass. They keep it on side. Brings it back over near the point, just below it. Rittenhouse got something on it. Now it's behind Rittenhouse. There's a chance, and Rittenhouse slides over and makes the save. Roadrunners continuing to face pressure. Again, they have stood tall for a very long time. We're almost 27 minutes into this hockey game. No Roadrunners had to face off in early second. The stick of Rittenhouse, he makes the save. Alec Rittenhouse does it again. Has faced a ton of shots today so far. 22-9 is the shot advantage for the Buccaneers. The Roadrunners have still not crossed the 10-shot mark in this game here at home at the Ice Vaults in Wayne, New Jersey. (12:23). Back up at the top, almost deflected. It's deflected, but not into the net. It's wide. Back into the neutral zone. And again, the Buccaneers have just really one possession of one dominance. Made it tough for Ramapo to move. Goes off the stick of Rittenhouse. He has to get rid of it. This one poked. And Rittenhouse finds it in his glove. As the Roadrunners just trying to get any sort of work outside of their own zone. The Buccaneers, they are playing very aggressive in Ramapo's defensive zone. They are keeping guys there to stay aggressive, to not let them just take the puck. They're not getting back on defense as conservatively as other teams that we've seen this season have. They are just keeping the pressure on. Now here's a chance. Out in front, it goes off of a body. And that will be out of play. But just that aggression from the Buccaneers has been so crucial in this game. We look at Ramapo, they have done a great job of just staying alive, just getting rid of the puck as much as they possibly can, but they have not turned that into counterattack. They have to find a way to get some sort of counterattack if they want to get a major goal in this game. This is a kind of game where one goal might just do it. A 1-0 scoreline is not great for the fans back home, but it is a possibility. Rittenhouse takes it on the stick. Goes away of Korpix. Korpix trying to move around with it. Weaves through a defender. Loses his stick, too. Shakes him out of his stick. And sent on the other end. And it's corralled. But now a chance out in front. Haynes has to send in front for Pfizer. Pfizer scores! Brock Pfizer on the pass from Haynes. And the Roadrunners with the first goal of the night. Right on cue. It was a dangerous play. Hand was up for the icing from Liam Poles. They had to play. It looked like Jack Dickey was trying to play that. It was poked out. Haynes was able to get on it, pass the right to Pfizer, and Pfizer scores. Brock Pfizer's 13th goal of the season. He's just shy of 20 points now. He's got 19 points on the year. So Pfizer stuffs it in. The Roadrunners look to upset Massachusetts Maritime. Harris working through, trying to get this around. Harris takes a body. Now for the Roadrunners, they had a lead yesterday. Can they hold on this time? Chance out in front. Rittenhouse able to get it off his pads. Back in front, nowhere to go. Carnamola gets rid of it. They dump it. Poles can't get it on his stick. Carnamola back there. Can't get that on his stick again. Korpix chasing this one. He's got Kobanski with him. Bouncing off the boards. Lost it. Turns it over. Chance out in front. Can they stuff it in? They cannot. Alec Rittenhouse gets his mittens on it. Now pushing. Now shoving. Bobby Wogish against the Buccaneers. And that's just hockey. 1-0 is your score. The Roadrunners on their 10th shot of the game as they finally reach that mark that leads to their first goal. So in a game where Ramapo just could not get anything going offensively, it's a great face-off shot there from us here. Always good to see a good face-off shot. Sent behind the netminder, but on their 10th shot of the game, they score. Now it's just a matter, again, of playing defensively, able to clear the puck as much as possible. The way this is shaping up, it might end up like the last time I saw these teams, overtime. Just about the 10-minute mark of period number 2. In terms of the Buccaneers shots, they've got 23. Now back down the other way. Bobby Wogish has to take a hit, and he'll get back on it. Goes off of the skates. Atwell chasing this puck. Atwell's got to find a way to get it on his stick. He gets it poked out. And the Buccaneers cause some confusion and cause some panic, but they settle in. Do the Roadrunners. 9:35 left in the first period. Back into the neutral zone now. And now a chance. Here's a shot. It goes off the glove of Poles. Poles makes a save. He has not had to face a ton tonight, but he stops that one. There's a body from Kolbanski working through now. The Roadrunners. This puck kind of sits there out in front. Pfizer, who just scored, able to get on it. Pfizer sends a shot all the way near the blue line, and Pfizer pushing through, shoves a man. And now the Buccaneers take it the other way. Kyle Souza took the damage from Pfizer. Wanvig. That one goes off of a skate. That player will corral. There we go. He hits himself into the boards. Devin Haynes kind of trips up there. Might have had a counter if he was able to stay on his feet. Wanvig working through. Now Pfizer back with the puck. This is the player you look for in these moments. Pfizer trying to get a cross-ice pass. Can't get that one through. Poles able to get it on his stick. He loses it. Poles can't get it on his stick. Cochran chasing this puck. Pfizer there, looking for numbers. Nowhere to go. And the Buccaneers get it back. Pfizer can't keep it on. He almost did. But now he gets it right back as the Buccaneers turn it over. Here comes Pfizer. Pfizer sending a long shot through. It's wide. Cochran there. Tries to find Pfizer again, but Morocco there for it. Fed back into the neutral zone, Wanvig. But that one is poked down by the Buccaneers. Lost it. Looking for a pass. The Buccaneers send that one wide. Rittenhouse makes a save and gets on it again. Alec Rittenhouse has been a wall. Into the neutral zone. Now lifted towards Rittenhouse. Rittenhouse pokes it away again. 24-12 is your shot total. Geoghegan able to get this over. Was the Roadrunners side. Pfizer lays a body. Haynes with it. Can't get it cleanly on his stick. Harris looking through. Now they cross the blue line. There's a shot. Rittenhouse has to get on it. There was a rebound, but nowhere to go with it. This could be lovely. Carnamola. Luca Carnamola, who scored yesterday. It's poked out by the netminder Poles. This one just fed down as Ramapo looks to change. Geoghegan comes off. And that'll bring on Ty Watson. And that will be an icing with 7 minutes left to go here in period number 2. So the Roadrunners, in a game where they were dormant offensively, have now found themselves in the driver's seat here in this game. Face-off goes the way of the Buccaneers. That's still something to look for. But now this one's taken. Bobby Wokish. Oh, he can't get the pass through. But there's a rebound. There's a chance it's wide. This one lost. Ty Watson can't get it on his stick. Numbers for Massachusetts Maritime Academy. There's a shot. He scores! The Buccaneers tie it up in period number 2. 1-1 is your score. So a huge tying goal as that one was lost by Watson. The Buccaneers went on a crucial counterattack. Colin Campbell will get credit for the goal, assisted by Sean Souza and Cam McGettrick. Now down the other way. So now we're back to a tie hockey game. For now. Under 6:30 left to go. This one lost the other way. Kolbanski feeds it on the other end. So now Ramapo, they will need another goal to win this game. And they're looking for the upset. Rittenhouse has to feed it on his stick. Kolbanski says, I got it. But it stays the way of Massachusetts Maritime. Now a chance out in front. Looking to stuff. Can they stuff? Rittenhouse dives down on it. He double taps. B in. Dolphin dives. Under 6 minutes to go now. 26-12 is your shot total. The Buccaneers still lead. 27-12 now. We may have had some audio issues also earlier in the first. I'm not sure if it's in this game, the rest of the second period either. So if there are audio issues, we apologize, and hopefully you stick it through with us. Almost lost my clipboard, but you can't see me. Now in their own defensive zone. That one's lost. Kolbanski holds onto it, makes a pass. They try to get this on the boards. Now Cochran has it. Cochran takes a body. And this one just cleared out and away. Penalties have not been an issue for either side. Neither team has really seen a ton of the power play in this game. Cochran makes a pass over. Back with Pfizer. Pfizer can't get it cleanly. Tried to make a shot. He passed it through his legs. Two players dive and fall down on each other. Whistle will be blown. Penalties coming up. Looking to poke it out. And that will be the penalty. So just when I say penalties are not a problem, Brock Pfizer goes back into the box for the third time in this game. 41 penalty minutes for Brock Pfizer on the season. That's one that he does not agree with. Usually when he commits a penalty, he kind of says, okay, yeah, I did that. But that one, he seemed to just kind of push into another player. Two bodies really collided. Couldn't see exactly what happened on the other end. We'll go for a holding on Brock Pfizer. So he commits a penalty that ends up in 4-on-4. One on both sides, a tripping at the end of the first period. Now commits a holding here at this stage. Carnamola is able to keep it on the end of Massachusetts Maritime, as the Buccaneers now look to take advantage of the power play and add on to their goal total and maybe, just maybe, take a lead for the first time in this game. Backhanded over, chance for a pass. This one sticked away. Trying to get that to the point, but it ends up in the neutral zone. This one just dumped again as Poles gets it on his stick, and they'll work with it. Shanahan holding it behind Poles as they just are wasting time, setting up a perfect opportunity potentially. Weir, weaving. Flicks it back behind himself. There's a shot near the blue line. Can't get that one behind Rittenhouse. Korpick's trying to get this on the boards, but it ends up with the Buccaneers. Yet again, 45 seconds left of this penalty to kill for Ramapo. A kill would be huge for their momentum. Now outside the circle, trying to weave this back around towards Shanahan. Shanahan looking through, nowhere to go. Some tough defensive work from Matthew Cochran. Now it's back with the Buccaneers. They set it up near the point. Back over towards his left. There's a chance. Nowhere to go. Behind Rittenhouse. 9 seconds left of this penalty. Can the Roadrunners kill the final few seconds here? How many more chances can the Buccaneers create? Pfizer's got to get back on the ice or just come out for a change. They'll bring back out Pfizer. Pfizer gets back. And now we're back to even strength. Rittenhouse, that's why. It looks like it might have went off the post or the pad of Rittenhouse. Weaving on the boards as the Roadrunners try to settle back into even strength. Pfizer clears us away back into the neutral zone, and the Roadrunners finally get back and get the puck out of their offensive zone, their own defensive zone. But the Buccaneers get it back. It's deflected up towards Rittenhouse. Rittenhouse tried to get it to the breadbasket. It came out. The Roadrunners bounce it off the boards. And it ends back up with Jack Dickey. Sent over. Dickey's got it. And now the Buccaneers working with a 3-on-4. There's a shot. It's high and out of play. Here with 2:16 left in this second period. We are shaping up for a quality third period here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. I'm John McCooch here with you in this one as the Roadrunners, who have lost 4 out of their last 5, try to rebound here. They're looking to take on a tough opponent, Massachusetts Maritime. They lost to Penn State yesterday 7-2. They've played the number 8 team in AAU D2 very well so far. And a team that may be ranked higher if they find a way to win this game. Just about 2 minutes remaining here in period number 2. They dump this back, but again, 2 Buccaneers. 4 Buccaneers stay on this side. Roadrunners have been forced to all get back defensively, and they've just been trapped in their own end after the power play. Dumped back. Buccaneers get back on side, but it's back in possession of the Roadrunners as they try to find somewhere to go with this puck. Bounced off, goes high, is handed down. The other way. Look at a change. Will the Buccaneers. Works his back towards the circle. There's a shot. He somehow finds a way and stuffs it through the bottom right corner of the nets. 2-1 is your score. What a shot and what a snipe. Just outside the slot. So the Roadrunners, who were up 1-0 in this second period, are now down in this period. 2-1. The scoring floodgates have opened for either side. Constantino Morocco scores. One minute remaining in period number 2. The Roadrunners. Vea sends that easy save for the Buccaneers, but just an absolute snipe of a play. Now another chance for the Buccaneers. It's saved by Rittenhouse as it goes wide. 30-12 are the shot totals in favor of Massachusetts Maritime as this goes into the Ramapo bench, as they hope it was tipped. 31.5 seconds left to go in the second period. And the Roadrunners starting to fall apart here in period number 2, but we'll see if they can put themselves back together. That's the big thing. Back around. 25 seconds left to go. Pfizer sends a shot. It's just off of the net. Poles out of position. He kind of lost his balance there, trying to feed that back in. Was Pfizer. Whistle blown. Looks like the net was dislodged just a tad, and they will fix that with 16.7 left to go. Again, we've seen, I just took a look at the chat. It seems our audio issues have been resolved, so thank you to Corolla Pascal for ensuring you can hear me here. The Buccaneers working back down the ice. There's a shot. It goes off the pads of Alec Rittenhouse. Vea has to get rid of it and dump down in front. And Rittenhouse able to get the oven mitt down on it and some pushing behind the net. Well, that looks all good now. We all have to be kind to each other in the game of hockey. Or maybe not. 1.4. 31-15 is your shot advantage for the Buccaneers. 2-1 is your score here in this game. I'm John McCooch here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting, and the Ramapo Roadrunners picked up a big-time goal from Pfizer for their 10th shot in this entire game back earlier in the second period, and the Buccaneers have rebounded with 2 goals of their own as that face-off will expire the second period of play. So the Ramapo Roadrunners still hanging on, still in a 1-goal deficit here in period number 2. A vast improvement from what we saw in period number 1, so we will see if the Ramapo Roadrunners, who have been a third-period team this season, can improve upon what they saw in the second, can pick up another goal, tie this game, either send us to overtime, or we will see what happens next. But we've still got 20 minutes of hockey left to go here in this one from the IceVault, so make sure to keep it tuned and stay here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. We are in for a good one here for the rest of this game. Thank you to all the viewers. Stick around for the third period of play. Hello and welcome back to Ramapo Roadrunner Hockey here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. We've got a 2-1 hockey game, Ramapo Roadrunners against Massachusetts Maritime. We will see if the Roadrunners can come out and take down the number 8 team in the nation when it comes to AAU D2. 2-1 score. The Roadrunners came out to a 1-0 lead. Got a goal on their 10th shot of the game from Brock Pfizer. The Buccaneers came out, rebounded with 2 goals of their own. The Roadrunners in position to make something happen. Can they do it? The faceoff goes their way. Kolbanski has to take a body into the boards. And the Roadrunners, now another body falls. Atwell getting this on the glass. Now Wogish trying to get rid of it. Back into the neutral zone, the Buccaneers looking to add to their lead. This goes behind the net. It comes back out. Kolbanski's there for the Roadrunners. He loses it. Number 10 loses it to 10. Just outside. Can't get it on cleanly. Almost had a shot. Would have been nice for them. Was in good positioning, but couldn't get that one figured out. Atwell trying to clear the puck. Can't do it. The Buccaneers in the neutral zone just dump this out over towards Rittenhouse. Rittenhouse gets it on his pads and gets rid of it. 31-15 is the shot total. Cochran sends that away. 32-15 now. Devin Haynes. Back with Cochran. Cochran takes some damage. The Buccaneers working through, getting past. Can they get a clean shot? No, they cannot. Great defensive work from Massachusetts Maritime here on Military Appreciation Night. Cochran back with it in the neutral zone. Haynes almost had it, then lost it. Poked out by Pfizer. Pfizer, who has the lone goal for Ramapo. Playing well so far today. In terms of his offense, has committed 3 penalties in this game, as that will go down as an icing. 3 penalties in this game for Brock Pfizer. So heading into this game, you look at the penalty minutes for this team. Ramapo commits just under 12 a game in terms of just minutes. And when you compare them to the rigid Massachusetts Maritime, as the faceoff goes the way of the Buccaneers. Bounced off the boards. Pfizer came into this game. Obviously, he's got more now, but he had 35 penalty minutes heading into this game. The next highest was Constantino Morocco with 15. Black off Rittenhouse. They have to get rid of it. Found a way. It was behind Rittenhouse. He thought he might have had it. But a great way to poke it out. It looked like Ty Watson got in there. But for Morocco, that was their leading penalty minute man heading into this game. And it's 20 less than the highest man for Ramapo. Obviously, Pfizer's a unique case because of his style of play. But it rings true to the rest of the roster. You've got Moscow with 14, Haynes with 14. Again, the highest for the Buccaneers is 15. And that's Morocco, who is their leading point scorer. So Ramapo, we'll see if they can clean it up as a team in period number 3 and just hold on. Think about the Roadrunners. There's a shot. It goes wide. If they can stay rigid, clear the puck, and just create another counterattack similar to what they had with Pfizer, then anything can happen. Working through the low slot. Can't get that one through. There's a save by Rittenhouse, who got it with his glove. It goes off a body. They keep it onside. Yes, they do. Official falls now. He's back up. Now with chance. Out in front. There's a shot, and Rittenhouse is able to stuff it. Like in between his paddings. Here with 16:43. As the Buccaneers trying to apply pressure. And it's still early in the third period, but the Buccaneers clearly kind of changing their philosophy. Not playing as aggressive. They're looking to waste a bit of time, kind of find a balance between wasting time and also staying aggressive. And, hey, we got to go get another goal and ice this game. But with the way Ramapo offensively, they only have 15 shots. There's a quick chance off the faceoff, but he gets saved by Rittenhouse off the pads. And for a Ramapo team that has not been able to find any flow offensively or set up plays, we shall see. Atwell working. He gets pushed down. Back near the boards. That was almost that counter opportunity. Sinvico looking for it. He gets back to it. Now Kolbanski with it. Kolbanski has to bounce it off the boards again. Vea chasing, can't get there. Now it's back around. Here comes Atwell. Atwell with the puck. Now in the neutral zone, the Buccaneers get possession yet again. They have controlled the puck in this game. Kolbanski gets it around the official on the boards. A quick change for Ramapo, but that'll go down as an icing. Change comes on for Massachusetts Maritime. So almost 4 minutes have already expired here in period number 3. As you're in that bit of limbo between it's still early and also, hey, it's a third period. So we'll see when these two teams get a bit more aggressive. Now here's a shot. It's wide, the Buccaneers. The last time these two teams played on Breakout Sports Broadcasting, it was an overtime thriller. So far today, not a ton of goals, plenty of chances for the Buccaneers, but Ramapo has been dominated in terms of shot total. Out in front, almost there. Harris was there. He got rid of it, or went away from it. Now Watson. Watson gets it back out toward that neutral zone. Now Watson. The defenseman was getting past the defense, but he got that broken up. And now poked away. Carnamola trying to get rid of this puck. It's off the boards. Back near the point. Now to the other point. Back in front, can get that one on the stick. They clear this. Do the Roadrunners. Daniel Phillips, as that goes down for an icing. Massachusetts Maritime looking to advance to 8-5 on the year as they look towards approaching a higher ranking in AAU D2. They are just outside of that top 5 at the 8th spot. Ramapo trying to avoid falling into the 30s. We'll see which way this goes. But now here's a move. As he weaves through, can't get that one past the defenseman. Daniel Phillips sent back through, and the Roadrunners will force a change. Haynes and Gahegan come on for Ramapo. In the glove of Poles, but he gets rid of it. Almost danger time. Now on the other end, he scores! The Roadrunners tie it up! 2-2 hockey game. Pfizer again. 2 goals for the lead man. On the other end, a similar snipe to one of the Massachusetts Maritime goals. Brock Pfizer has done it again. So hey now, hey now, hey now, the Buccaneers on their heels. Now on in front of the slot, he scores! And quick rebound. Oh my goodness. The Buccaneers. Nick Soretis. Drama in Wayne. So right after the Pfizer goal, it just goes over Rittenhouse. And Soretis scores. Oh my goodness. We've seen that happen here a couple times. Wow. Just wow. The moment where Ramapo tied it up. Now some tough battles for the puck here on the other end. But Ramapo tied up, it goes to Rittenhouse. Rittenhouse is able to get on his pad. So just when Ramapo had tied it up, had got that game-tying goal finally, and we had a hockey game, things get dangerous very quickly. Don't even think it was 10 seconds later. Off the padding now. Wasn't even 10 seconds later. And the Roadrunners give up a goal. Goes off the skate, out of play. Wow. Nine seconds between those goals. Brock Pfizer scores it at 14:18. Nick Soretis scores it at 14:09. No chance for the Pfizer goal to breathe, for the Roadrunners to breathe. Wogish with the pass over towards Phillips. Phillips weaving through. It's tipped out, but Wogish can't get that one through. He almost had it on the rebound. Wogish with the shot. It's past him. No rebound again. Now the Buccaneers might have numbers. He loses the puck, though. Wogish trying to get this through. Now in the neutral zone, the Buccaneers back in their own defensive zone. Went off a skater. Out on the other end. Chance out in front. There's a chance. Big hit by Bobby Wogish. But back on the other end. (35-18) is your shot total. 3-2 is your score with 12:30 left to go here in period number 3. Now on the outside, there's a shot. Rittenhouse able to get rid of it. But the Buccaneers rebound, trying to get this back. Now it's at the point. There's a chance, almost deflected. Two Ramapo Roadrunners there, for it. A Buccaneer was there. And this one blown out as we have a player down on the ice. Getting back to his skates now. He weaves through, looked like Tim Wanvig. He will come off the ice. Hopefully he's all good. He just takes his seat back on the bench, but that was blown off. So 12:13 remain. We've had 2 goals in this period, separated by 9 seconds. And the Roadrunners almost had a tie hockey game, but have squandered a lead in 9 seconds. And we've seen that happen a couple times this season, where Ramapo will score and they will give up one on the other end. And we will see a penalty. I didn't see the signal. It looked like a penalty in the area where he was hurt. We'll clarify this. Did not see the signal. So there will be a penalty on this play. Showing 4 minutes on the penalty clock. Again, waiting for this to officially get logged in. We have a stoppage of play. Again, waiting on that official call to see exactly where this will go. There's discussion with the scorekeeper and the officials. So it's a 2-minute penalty. Boarding is the call. You're making it a point that there is a 2-minute penalty. So it appears that the clock will run on 4 minutes. It may have been a technical issue, but it is a 2-minute penalty. So we'll see exactly how they handle it. Rittenhouse has to come out of his cage. He clears the puck. He gets rid of this. Cochran. Shot wide. Haynes collects, but loses it early. And now it's behind the net. Behind Poles, trying to feed that in. Pfizer trying to feed this through, but he dives down on it, does Poles. Makes the save, a huge save in the late stages. So again, confusion in Ramapo and confusion in Wayne, New Jersey. So the clock says 3:30, but should be about 1:30 on the penalty clock. 2-minute penalty. But something is up with the clock. That's it. Fed in. The Roadrunners trying to maintain here on the power play. A huge moment for them. This could be their chance to get that game-tying goal. Pfizer trying to get this one through. Can't get it. Fed up top. Poles was there. It's deflected out. Haynes there. Now at the point for the Roadrunners. We're trying to move the puck around. Chance out in front. Here's Pfizer. Here's a shot. Can't deflect that one in. Sticks go high. Pfizer back with the puck. Pfizer looking on the outside. Can't get that one through. Assumedly 45 seconds on the penalty clock left. Deflects off the boards. The Roadrunners. Goes off of a skate as the Roadrunners looking for goal number 3 to tie this game. Fed back over towards Rittenhouse. Rittenhouse gets rid of it. Pfizer on the other way. Back behind him. Kolbanski looking for a feed. Kolbanski sends it. Gets deflected. Here's Cochran. Cochran with a shot is deflected again. Kolbanski can't get there. And that will do it for the penalty. Ignore the scoreboard. Ignore the scoreboard. It still says there's a penalty, but there is not a penalty. We are back to even strength. We'll just wait for the clock to expire. That was the message. This is college hockey. The Buccaneers getting a goal at this point of the game with how the flow has gone would almost be a dagger if the Buccaneers can add another one to their lead. But now Cochran, who scored some big-time goals this season. Cochran gets tripped. No call. Bodies out in front. Here's Harris. Harris can't get off his stick. It goes off the pad of Rittenhouse. He makes the save. Trying to feed this towards Cochran. It doesn't get there. Watson around. And now here they go. Phillips can't get that one on his stick. Neither can Bobby Wogish. Wogish over with Phillips. Phillips trying to find Wogish. Can't get it on his stick. Almost for Bobby Wogish. Wanvig over there. Poles. Almost came out to get it on his stick. Now sent over towards the neutral zone. They just dump it. And bodies crash into the boards. Wanvig goes through his legs. Now over. Luca Carnamola. Carnamola has Miles with him. Carnamola's going to dump as they'll get a change now. Working, trying to find the neutral zone. Huge hit in center ice. As there's an icing. 8:21 left in the third period. We'll get a face-off to the right of Alec Rittenhouse, who has stopped 34 of 37 shots today. It got to where you wanted to go. Rittenhouse takes the stick and gets rid of it. Wanvig lifts it up. It goes out of play again. Had 3 games today on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. Seems all have gone smoothly. We've got 8:30 game Ryder versus Providence. So you want to go watch the Bronx? Make sure to tune in at 8:30 after the conclusion of this game. Now weaving through outside the circle. Chance out in front. Alec Rittenhouse makes the save. But another chance. It's wide. Rittenhouse has to dive down, trying to corral it. Goes almost past him. It goes just around the crease. Almost danger for the Roadrunners. There's a shot, and Rittenhouse makes the catcher move. Looks up to the sky and wonders, maybe thanks someone that puck didn't go in. .750 left in the third period. 39-20 is your shot total in favor of the Massachusetts Maritime Academy Buccaneers here on Military Appreciation Night. Face-off almost went the way of the Buccaneers. Now it does go the way of the Buccaneers. Trying to weave that through around the boards. Can they get there? Now it's Stuff. Now it's Chance. Devin Haynes over to Pfizer. Pfizer in the neutral zone, weaving through, making moves. They got 2 guys on him. He has to dump. Poles comes out of his cage. Slowly gets back there. There goes Cochran. Cochran tried to get to Pfizer across. He's a Chance. Atwell, that one's wide. Cochran there to corral. Cochran can't corral. Now he does as the Buccaneer lost it. Deflected out over back into the neutral zone as he tried to keep it in, but it went the wrong way. Pfizer gets this one down over on the other end, pulls in his direction. And for the Roadrunners, if you want to win this game in regulation, forcing overtime is one thing. You'd imagine this goal wants to show up quickly. Haynes sends it over towards Poles. He had it for a moment but lost it. So the netminder will get the save. Kolbanski sends a screamer. It goes out wide. Cochran now with it. Pfizer sends a shot. It also goes wide. Kolbanski trying to corral and collect. He does. Sends it over. Back behind Poles. Poles has to stick it out away. 3-2 is your score. Can they get there? Pfizer delivers a body. There's a chance out in front. Cochran loses it. Can't get there. Now a big body. And it's back into the neutral zone. Changes for both sides. Kolbanski holds on. He sends a shot. It's off of Poles. Body lane. Now there's a chance. Cardamola. There's a shot. No. Out in front. Nowhere to go. Cardamola trying to feed it back in front. Can't get off the stick. Now here comes Bobby Wogish. No. Loses it. Now a bouncer. On the rebound. The Buccaneers moving through. There's a shot. It's away. Behind the net, Bobby Wogish. What a sequence for either side. As this puck parades into the sky. Cardamola chasing, but 2 Buccaneers are there. Wogish standing out in front of this net as the Buccaneers, again, just trying to continue to control the possession at this point in the game. Getting late early if you're the Roadrunners, here with 5:39 left to go. Harris causes some disruption. Over with Phillips. Phillips has to get rid of it. This one off some sticks. Rittenhouse will catch it. He gets it out. Wogish bounces it off. The Roadrunners trying to apply pressure. Wogish able to get the turnover. Goes the wrong way, and that one is just cleared out. And that will go down for icing. Three to two is your score. Maybe the clock wasn't stopped at the exact moment. So some seconds may have expired that were not supposed to expire. Back around on the boards, the Roadrunners again needing a goal as Rittenhouse collects it in his breadbasket. A 3-2 game. A big, big game when you look at the grand scheme of things in AAU D2. This is a top 10 Massachusetts Maritime team looking to break into the top 5 of the standings with a great weekend, depending on what other noise happens around the nation. But a loss to Ramapo would not spell well for their hopes to climb up in the rankings. Pfizer able to get this on his stick. This will be dumped. Now Devin Haynes will chase. This gets back into the neutral zone, so Haynes has to get back on side. The Buccaneers with it. Ramapo fans. Some more energy. This team looks for energy. This one poked out, a great clear. But now it turns into icing as no one was chasing. 4-13. 41-23, the shot advantage in favor of Massachusetts Maritime. And you look at some other high numbers of shots they faced. 30 yesterday. The face-off goes the way of Ramapo. Now a chance and a feed down low. Pfizer trying to send it out again. Kolbanski's got it now. There's a save by the netminder Liam Poles. But going back to that against Cutsdown, 43. Against Sacred Heart, 58. And today, 41 so far. 30 yesterday. That was a low. So we'll see the face-off down here. 25 only for Ramapo. Again, going back to those games. Cutsdown, 16. Sacred Heart, 20. Last night, 27. We will see where this one goes. And if you've watched the Devils, you know that high shot totals don't always win you games as a player falls down. No call there, no penalty committed. Kolbanski. off the boards. And again, once you start to see that number start with the 3 on the clock, desperation time approaches. Bouncing off with Atwell. Atwell trying to corral, but this one is sent up. Now a chance for the Buccaneers. Saved! Big time save. Way to keep the game alive. Now a chance. It goes wide off the pad of Rittenhouse. They have to get rid of it. Pfizer chases this puck down the other way. Poles comes out of his cage. He clears it successfully. And now the Buccaneers coming back the other way, making their moves. Cochran backs it away. Pfizer trying to chase this thing. Cochran weaving, Cochran working, Cochran falling, Watson falling. They get back up. Pfizer trying to work through. Now it's back in the neutral zone here with 3 minutes left to go. Devin Haynes, far side, can he work? Devin Haynes passing it out in front. No one to corral. Coming onto the ice. Here he goes. It's gloved. Tommy Korpix came on the ice and got a shot off. .251 left to go here in this game. Can the Roadrunners get that tying goal in desperation time? Out the other way. Cochran with it with Haynes trying to get this puck on someone's stick. But the Buccaneers get it themselves. Now poked out. Here's Haynes. Haynes can't get it on his own stick. The Buccaneers have to get it on their own end, and they'll just control puck possession if they can. Gone the other way, almost on a counter. But now Korpix weaving through. Korpix bouncing it off the boards. They still have Pfizer on the ice. A long shift for him. He can't get it cleanly. Korpix trying to defend. The Buccaneers going the other way. He gets through. Harris was trying to get through. Rittenhouse gets it on his stick and weaves it out. Pfizer sent himself into the boards. Now Carnamola trying to get on this puck. He can't do it for the Roadrunners of Ramapo, and this one is an icing. 2:04 left in period number 3, and you have to wonder, when does the netminder come out of his cage? At this point late in the game, they have had it offensively, and here's a moment where you may want to think about it. You've got a face-off on the other end. Have not seen any sort of signals yet, but I haven't gotten a good view of the Ramapo bench either. Where is the signal to maybe take the netminder out? If you win this face-off, they do not. Rittenhouse is somewhat out of his crease. He's waiting for possession. Not going to come out because he's got to come back and play some defense. And they'll hold on. Maybe you'd wonder when Kolbanski gets it, we'll see. Kolbanski has to bounce it off the boards. Phillips, it was by him. Now the Buccaneers continuing to apply some pressure. Back out in front. Wogish there with it. Wogish, he's got guys to his right and left. Phillips down the other way. 1:30 left in regulation. Atwell sends it all the way down. Can't get it to Phillips on the other end. He was trying to get a deflection for the Roadrunners. A big body lane. Carnamola causing some disruption. Now broken up. And now there they go. Back in the neutral zone. 1:07 on the clock. Kolbanski corrals, but it's an icing. Here with 1 minute, 1 second. 61 seconds until the final buzzer expires in regulation. Ramapo gets a face-off on the other end in the offensive zone, but they have not had much luck in terms of the face-off. Rittenhouse will look to his left. A timeout is called. If you've got him, you might as well use him, and that may be the discussion. When do you take the netminder out of the cage here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting? Thank you so much for tuning in, staying locked in, hanging out with us for this night of hockey here in this game. It's been a blast. It's been a pleasure to be alongside you. But let's finish this out strong because the Ramapo Roadrunners need one more goal to tie this thing and send it to overtime and give you some even more free hockey. It's already free, but here you go. 43 shots to 27 is your total in favor of the Massachusetts Maritime Academy Buccaneers. Rittenhouse has saved 40 shots tonight. Can his offense find a way to reward him? Brock Pfizer looking for a hat trick. Will he be on this shift? Who do you put on the ice if you're Ramapo? Currently in the timeout, but if you're Ramapo, You have to find a way to win this face-off. It hasn't been your strong suit all game long, but if you can go win this face-off, get something going, give yourself a couple more chances, then this can go your way. But there's a lot to think about from the Roadrunner perspective. But it comes down to winning face-offs. Netminder out of his cage. It's desperation time, a 6-on-5. So the Buccaneers with a chance at an empty netter, and the Roadrunners with a chance at a game-tying goal. Story can go one of two ways. Under a minute now, Kolbanski sends it. It goes high and out of play as the tension builds. 54.2 seconds remain on this clock. We'll get that face-off yet again. It went the way of Ramapo. They were able to win it, and they need a big win on this face-off right here. Conklin on the face-off. Now it bounces out the same spot for Kolbanski. Kolbanski can't get that one through. It's on the stick of a Buccaneer. This could be it. There's a chance, and he scores! And that is the dagger. Charles Hickman with his third goal of the season. An empty netter for the Buccaneers. And that makes this all but not doable. It's a frustrating time for the Roadrunners. Loss here would put them down in 5 out of their last 6. They come out as lawsuits and some hard slamming on the boards. Players frustrated. Understandably so. This was a hard-fought game so far for the Roadrunners, and they would need a miracle to come back in this game. Working neutral zone. Trying to get this back out. Core picks away. Watson there. And the Buccaneers trying to steal. And they do. Massachusetts Maritime here on Military Appreciation Night. Keeping on possession, working back around. A big push from Cochran, a scram for the puck. Under 15 seconds left to go in this game. Just possession for this team. And Pfizer makes a push, takes it away himself. Brock Pfizer looking for the head. He sends a shot. He takes a big hit on the other way. Bobby Wogish clears it, and that will do it for this game. Ramapo loses a hard-fought matchup against Massachusetts Maritime and those Buccaneers, who continue on their great season. And the Ramapo Roadrunners fall to 6-9 on the year. The Massachusetts Maritime Academy Buccaneers go to 8-5 on the season. A very great game by them. Maybe not up to their standards. Ramapo hung on to this game and were in it until that empty netter. And maybe you can build on this heading into your future, heading into those next games you have. Farmingdale State comes to town. What will you do against them? How will you rebound from this game? But another loss for the Roadrunners, and a tough one here at home at the IceVault. Pfizer picks up 2 goals. Constantino Morocco picks up a goal. Nick Soretis, Colin Campbell, and Charles Hickman finishes it out with the empty netter. That will do it from Breakout Sports Broadcasting. I've been John McCooch, joined alongside you here for this one. Thank you to Corolla Pascal, everyone involved with Ramapo for helping us set up this broadcast and allowing us to be here through the IceVault. Everybody for allowing us to be here and helping us go through a lot of these technical issues that we've had over the past couple days. So thank you so much. Again, Ramapo falls 4-2 to Massachusetts Maritime Academy and the Buccaneers. Thank you so much for staying locked into this broadcast. I've been John McCooch, and we will see you another time.